didn't think Muric was ever getting there, I've got to say. And in the end, Burnley just about dealt with it. Looked a bit nervy, that.
Yeah, it did. He's got to be careful coming out. I think it's the second one now. The first one he got a good hand to it, but he was miles away from claiming anything on that one.
Fleming with the throw here, level with the Burnley penalty area. Gets a good throw in there. Didn't look entirely legal to me.
Yeah, foul throw. That.
Did look, didn't it?
Yeah.
Referee's got to watch that, I think, going forward. Booted away. Cresswell under pressure here from Rodriguez. Will go back to his keeper. Fleming, I think, trying to get further distance. Didn't look legal to me. Here's Bielkowski. Rodriguez not happy. He's run to the other side of his area to kick it. Header won by Cullen. Did well there. Teller to take it down nicely. Brownhill can't collect the next pass. Roberts to win this ball. Brownhill's in there. Burnley hurry and scurrying to win the ball. Here's Taylor. 0-0 here. Cork to collect it. Teller's on a run here. Just aborted it. Cork had spotted it, I think. Just apologised he couldn't get the ball there. Here's Harwood-Bellis. Square for Taylor. Close to his first Burnley goal. That rebound off Gudmundsson's free kick. Harwood-Bellis uses Roberts. Back for the keeper. Milwall denying space. Well, it is a back five when they haven't got the ball. Here's Taylor coming away with it. Hooks it wide nicely for Cullen. Coutinho's right up alongside the fullback. Here's Cullen. Uses Brownhill. Brownhill on in turn for Roberts. Gudmundsson wants it, gets it. Up against Murray Wallace to revitalise Gudmundsson. Good skill. Now he's looking to bring others into it. Uses Taylor. Taylor slipped from the attacker, helped him. Taylor to bring it forward. Uses Brownhill wide here. Brownhill back for Roberts. Burnley having to be ever so patient. Ball forward here. Might find Teller. It was meant for Rodriguez. Teller to try and touch it on. Didn't quite work out. It's gone back here to McNamara. Got to say, Savills caught Coutinho there. Work for Harwood-Bellis. It's run out of play. Throw for Burnley. 20 minutes to half-time. But a really good first 25 minutes. Good open game. We're going to see the free kick here. Gudmundsson was a good save from the keeper. Well positioned. And he saved the rebound from Charlie Taylor with his chest. Don't think he knew a lot about the rebound.
I don't think he did.
Coutinho back for Taylor. Taylor for Coutinho. Acrobatic stuff and a clearance away. Saville wins the next header. Teller will jump here with Hutchinson. Might break for Burnley for Rodriguez. Good skill. Knocked off. Cresswell's on his way. That'll be a second yellow card for Charlie Cresswell. I don't think the referee's got a choice there, has he?
He's got no choice at all.
Surely Cresswell. Well, he's a bit fortunate. He's blocked his man off deliberately, didn't he?
He's very fortunate. Very fortunate.
I think Neil Doty's given him the benefit of the doubt there. I don't think Cresswell will get another chance. I wonder if Milwall will have to substitute him. Looked a blatant block. It's back with Taylor. Remains 0-0. Harwood-Bellis for Brownhill. Back for Roberts. Harwood-Bellis again. Uses Taylor. Taylor further forward, looking for Teller here. Won't break for Burnley. Cooper's dealt with it, just about got away with it. Hutchinson for Cresswell. Bit of a lucky lad, perhaps Charlie Cresswell. He's got it back here now, looking to spread it, the big centre-back. England under 21 international, finds Murray Wallace. Here's Cooper. On in turn for Hutchinson, finds Cresswell. Milwall playing it nicely around the back. McNamara's got that forward, that's nice. Here's Fleming. Fleming's got men in the middle if he can find the right cross. Decent ball, but Coutinho's got a head on it. That'll be a throw only for Milwall on that far side. First start for Fleming today in the league. First start for Vogelsammer. Gary Rowett signings in the summer. Throw on that far side. Again left. I can't think the referee can allow that. I really can't. He's got to get things moving here. He's left it for Cresswell. Looks a tactic, really, to wind the clock down. And left for somebody else.
Yeah, the referee's been very lenient.
Far too weak there. It has gone into the middle. Burnley got to deal with it. Still bouncing around in there. It's the keepers. I mean, there were 3 people stepped forward to take the throw in the end.
Absolutely. No, I mean...
I've got to defend the referee. He did point to his watch and said he was adding time on.
Yeah, they're just breaking it up. They're breaking the play up, aren't they?
I suppose it's clever from the Lions. Here's Cork on for Brownhill. Back for Cullen again. Just sitting deep, allowing Vitinho to go further forward. Cullen's running with the ball. Uses Rodriguez. Clipped inside for Teller. Brownhill's on the chase. McNamara under pressure. Loses out. Catches his man. It's only a throw, and it's gone the way of Milwall. Did look like Rodriguez was fouled there. And in fact, it's gone against Rodriguez. It's a throw to Milwall, level their own penalty area. 17 minutes to half-time. Cresswell with the throw. I think he'll take it this time. Header won by Burnley. Brownhill to try and win the next ball. Teller to jump and try and win against Cresswell. Flicked on. Vogelsammer, well read by Harwood Bellis. Had to win it. Here's Vitinho. Back for Taylor. Remember, no Maatsen. It's his last game of suspension today. 3-match ban for his sending off against Blackpool. Here's Cullen. Way on that far side. Cullen to use Harwood Bellis. Gets it wide for Gudmundsson. He's been good tonight, Gudmundsson. Looking to take on Murray Wallace on the outside now. Going on the outside. Looking to try and get the better of him. Has got a bit of support. Will he try and get a ball in here? Decent cross in there. Looking for Rodriguez. Will it fall in the edge of the box? Not quite. Cullen couldn't get on the end of it. Cork's got a touch. Harwood Bellis to tidy up. Here's Taylor. It's a really good open game. On for Teller. Lovely turn from Teller to come away from Cresswell. Trying to find Gudmundsson. Didn't quite work out. Cork's in, all guns blazing there to win it. Burnley to try and win the ball. Vogelsammer's fouled here, and that'll be a free kick for Milwall. But there was a fantastic dummy from Teller in there, wasn't there?
Absolutely. You know, I was also looking at the challenge by Jack Cork. I mean, that's what you want in there, don't you? He's not pulling out.
Had to get the ball, though, didn't he?
He did. He did have to get the ball.
Free kick for Milwall. High line from Burnley. Hutchinson, the skipper, to take it. Maybe 8 yards inside the Millwall half. Crowd not happy. He just gets his foot under that. Burnley need to win it if they can. Might break here for Vogelsammer, but Burnley have won it back through Gudmundsson. Here's Roberts looking inside for Teller. Easy one for Cresswell. Cresswell back to his keeper. Chase for Rodriguez. Bielkowski to get it and clear it forward. Burnley had a high line again. Got to watch that. Fleming to break away here. Taylor across to deal with it. Fleming's got Bradshaw in the middle. Vogelsammer to join him. It's gone back for McNamara. Last 15 minutes of the half. Burnley 0, Millwall 0. And that has gone out of play for a Burnley throw. Just a recap. The crowd were introduced to Anas Zaroury before kick-off. New signing for Burnley. Aware shirt number 19. Signed from Charleroi. Not eligible tonight, but will be for West Brom away on Friday. Vitinho with the throw. I'm not sure that looked entirely legal either. Cullen back for Harwood Bellis. On for Roberts. Roberts just checking side for Cork. This is 199th league game for Burnley today. Friday, all being well, will be his double century. Here's Harwood Bellis. Looking over the top momentarily. Uses Roberts. Burnley committed men forward. Has to go back to the keeper. They are stretching Millwall. Maybe not seeing enough of the ball, Gudmundsson and Vitinho. in the wide spots. Here's Taylor, checks inside, will use his keeper again. Here's Muric, everybody needs to get on side. I think they have just about now. Harwood Bellis is going to look over the top for Teller here. Keeper's coming, had to head it. Did well, the keeper, to be fair. The pole got there ahead of everybody. Here's Court to tidy up. Back for Taylor, nice from Burnley. Teller wants the ball in those situations all the time. He collects it now, back to goal. Caught here by Hutchinson. Crowd not happy. Not necessarily a bad thing that the crowd are getting angry, Roger.
No, it's not, because it's all for a better atmosphere.
He is a youngish referee, 2 years experience in the Championship, but highly thought of. Maybe gave Cresswell a chance, alive. Ball forward looking for Rodriguez, he'll get there. Touch back inside looking for Teller. They'll just about deal with it with Cooper. Hooks it out of play for a throw. Did well to get there, Rodriguez, didn't he?
You know, that was vintage Rodriguez, that. Absolutely brilliant. A little touch in there, great run. Just unfortunately, Teller couldn't get on the end of it.
Here's Roberts, on in turn for Brownhill. Roberts again here, looking this right touchline. Uses Cullen. Cullen back for Harwood Bellis. A calming influence at the age of 20. Threads it through for Rodriguez. Rodriguez caught here. Again, it's a foul. I don't think Hutchinson's going to get away with that one. Caught Rodriguez. It's a free kick, Burnley. Milwall protest, but that's the third offence for Hutchinson. He surely can't get away with this. Free kick, Burnley, and he's remonstrating with the linesman. Neil Doughty's going to book him, and he's fortunate he's not already been booked. He still complains, the skipper, and Neil Doughty's having none of it, sends him away. Free kick, Burnley. They feel hard done by there, but he did seem to catch Rodriguez's legs.
He did, but he seems to be making a meal of it. He should have gone and picked Rodriguez up. He might have
got away with
a booking,
yeah.
Without a booking.
Yeah. Free kick, Burnley. Goodmanson and Brownhill over it. Roberts is there as well. Just over 10 minutes of the half remain. Referee hasn't marked the wall out yet. I mean, he's got to add some significant time on at the end of the 45.
Phil, I think there'll be an extra 20 minutes.
There could be. One day the officials are going to shock everybody. Burnley free kick, right-hand side. Goodmanson one arm aloft, swings it in. Decent ball in there. Headed away by Milwall. Can Burnley win the next one? Not quite. To win it on that far side is Roberts. Vitinho trying to run at Milwall. Back for Roberts on his wrong side, if you will. Found Vitinho. Bit of space for the Brazilian. Looks to pick out his cross. Deflected behind. That looked a corner. But the linesman's closer than we are. And maybe Milwall got away with one there. The crowd's certainly not happy with the officials. As I say, not necessarily a bad thing. Caught to win this on the volley. Scooped it wide. Goodmanson's kept it in play. Cooper to get it forward. This could be dangerous. Harwood Bellis wins it well. Need to win the next ball. And under pressure, Cullen's got that back to his keeper. Tidy player, Josh Cullen, isn't he?
Absolutely. He's one of my favourites. Absolutely. Confident. The confidence is unbelievable.
Kick here from Muric. He's looking for Teller again. Pushing the back on Hutchinson. This time Hutchinson gets the decision. I think it was a clear foul. Teller was hoping the ball would go beyond the former Fulham centre-back. Free kick here for Milwall. Their last win here, you've got to go back over 10 years. A certain Harry Kane was amongst the scorers on loan with Milwall. Won 3-1 that day. Not the greatest of free kicks from Hutchinson. I'm not quite sure who was trying to do that. So end it and made a bit of a mess of it. Apologies from the skipper. Milwall have got a throw on the halfway line. With McNamara. Strange old free kick, wasn't it?
It was like there were a football sock in the end of his football boot then.
Only he will know what he was trying to do there. Burnley win the ball in the middle of the park with Cullen. Touch back from Vitinho for Taylor. Taylor wants options, gets it from Vitinho. Great touch on for Cullen, and Burnley bring the ball out now. Looking for Teller. Teller will reach this. Needs to help it on here. Gudmundson's in space. Teller's done well with it. Finds Roberts. Gudmundsson checks his stride to collect it. On for Roberts. Just onside, I think. Needs support. Uses Gudmundsson. Teller's short here. Teller to collect it. Back for Harwood-Bellis. The crowd just love it when Teller's on the ball. Gudmundsson won't reach this. In fact, he will. Wins it in the challenge. Great from Gudmundsson. Evades two. He's got support. Uses Cullen. Cullen looking to help it on for Vitinho. First time in the middle. Defender did well. Defender did really well to prevent it getting to Brownhill. Slip here. No foul. Burnley pick it up. Rodriguez looking to have a shot. It's a corner. Good from Burnley. Keeping the pressure on. Corner on that far side. I think the crowd have enjoyed it. It's been a really good 38 minutes, but Burnley haven't found a goal yet. Remains 0-0. Brownhill to lead this, I think, for Gudmundsson this time. He's been involved in a lot, Johan Berg Gudmundsson, and he's going to swing this in now. Taylor, Harwood-Bellis in there. Bit of pushing and shoving around the keeper. Nathan Teller's trying to get as close to the keeper as he can. Let's see what happens here. Being ushered away, I think, by Fleming. Gudmundsson to deliver. Swings it in. Right in there. Roberts trying to come late. Headed away. Brownhill to win the next ball. Roberts will collect. Brownhill goes into space right-hand side. Used. Brownhill to take on Saville here. Needs a bit of support. Gets it from Cullen. Cullen on in turn for Cork. Cork has to be quick here. Oh, takes it on very calmly. Here's Cullen once more. Taylor back in position. Harwood-Bellis just stayed up for the minute. Helped on here for Vitinho. Able to run at them, Vitinho here. Touch on for Teller. Teller turns, looking to get away from his man. Defender's done well. Cooper comes away with the ball. Looks long. Harwood-Bellis to collect. It's been a lively 40 minutes. Somehow no goals. Cries have come on Burnley. Here's Rodriguez again dropping deep. This style and system does suit him. Bringing a central defender away from the fray. Here's Taylor once more. On for Cullen. Cullen just finding a bit of space, almost in the left back berth, with Vitinho further forward. But Milwall have been resilient. They've defended well. Had a big chance from that free kick from Fleming. Good save from Muric. Here's Taylor. Bringing it forward, Taylor. Defender gets a touch and wasn't fouled. And away come Milwall with the ball. Taylor just overcommitted perhaps there. Shackleton to collect it. Taylor is getting back. Shackleton done well. Ball inside. Not the best. Burnley won it through Brownhill. And it'll be a throw on the halfway line. Final 5 minutes of the half. Burnley 0, Milwall 0. And it's going to be Cresswell with the throw. The referee tells him to get on with it. Cresswell with it. Throws it down the line. Flick on. Court to deal with it. Cresswell to win the next header. Battling away is Teller. McNamara back for Cresswell. Here's the former, it's the Leeds loanee again, Cresswell. Ball forward. Burnley win the challenge. Teller by the touchline. Touch back for Vitinho, and that's gone out. It'll be a Milwall throw. 4 minutes to half time. Good saves from both keepers. Mialski from that Gudmundsson free kick. Muric from the Fleming free kick. Halfway line. Cresswell will leave it for McNamara. Nicked a yard or two there, I think. McNamara with it. Looping throw. Look to push in the back on Vitinho. It's got a bit scrappy over there, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. It has.
Free kick, Burnley. Burnley go to West Brom on Friday. Sky live game at 8 o'clock. Jay Rodriguez returns to his former club. Muric wants to come and take this, which does push Milwall back 10 yards or so. His target's going to be Teller. Header won comfortably by Hutchinson. Battling away, and it's come off Vitinho. It'd be a Millwall throw in front of their dugout. 2.5 minutes of the 45 remain. Cresswell to take it. Throwing it down the line. Burnley win it. Teller to flick it on. Cresswell to win the next ball. That's gone out of play. Burnley throw. Could be Vitinho to take it. Burnley bench: Peacock, Farrell, Lowton, Barnes, Benson, Bastian, Cherlinoff and Costello. Here's Teller. Nice turn again. Cullen just back for Taylor. Here's Harwood-Bellis in his own half. Looking early here, looking for Teller, trying to break the back line. Hutchinson's read it well. Wins it a second time, but Cork at full stretch does well to get there. Here's Cork looking for Brownhill, takes it in his stride. Brownhill might need a bit of support here. Back for Cork, on quickly for Roberts. Roberts with a cross. Bielski get there. Done well, the keeper. Just maybe had the height on the cross that helped the keeper.
Yeah, that was fantastic play. Three-man combination, absolutely brilliant. I think Jade probably just made his run a little bit too early.
Yeah, towards the back post. A little bit of height on the cross just helped the pole, I think. Here's Zian Fleming. He's been impressive. Ball into the middle. Well won by Burnley. Taylor at full stretch did well to get there. Here's Roberts. Can't reach it, Rodriguez. Hutchinson will tidy up behind the other centre backs. Looks for McNamara on that right-hand side. Teller to him. McNamara now under pressure. Hooks it back for Cresswell. Good from Teller. Cresswell all the way back to his keeper. Final minute of the half. The fourth official is Andrew Kitchen. Taylor to win this against Vogelsammer, and it will be a Burnley throw. With Vitinho back for Taylor. Taylor back to his keeper, Muric. Puts his foot on the ball. He's going to go longer here. He's looking for Rodriguez. Can't reach it. Header won by Hutchinson. They're strong in the air, Millwall. Cooper to hook it wide for McNamara. Back again for Cresswell. Teller will apply pressure, and it's gone back. All the way back to the keeper. Bukowski, left foot wide from Murray Wallace. Done well to take it. The Scots. Under pressure, Cooper blocked by Brownhill, and that'll be a throw to the Londoners. And it's 1 minute. How is it only 1 minute? How is it only 1 minute? I mean, officials don't help themselves.
No, we can
that should be 3 minutes, shouldn't it? Certainly.
That.
They've not helped themselves there. Millwall have come. They have slowed the game down, but the referees have got to be strong. Here's Teller looking to hook it on for Cullen. He's given Cullen a lot to do. McNamara will get there. Vitinho can win the next ball. Sliding in to do that, but the keeper's going to have to be quick. I think he's been caught here, hasn't he? As he knocked it back. The referee has booked. I think it's Fleming on that far side. No, it's Vogelsammer, I think. Vogelsammer gone into the book. Just caught Cullen as he touched it back to his keeper. So 3 bookings: Cresswell, Hutchinson and Vogelsammer. It's going to be Charlie Taylor with the free kick. We've already played the minute, and that's enough for Neil Doherty. It's 0-0 at half-time. Burnley's best chances revolved around Johan Berg-Gudmundsson. He had a fantastic running shot after 7 minutes, just wide of Bielkowski's left-hand post. And on 19 minutes, super free kick, well saved by the pole. Charlie Taylor was close to converting the rebound. What would have been his first Burnley goal. In between those two, Fleming had a really good free kick, well saved by Muric to his left-hand side. Millwall not happy with the referee, certainly crowning him. And I'd suggest they've got to be careful, haven't they? Because Cresswell was a little bit fortunate not to see a second yellow.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know what the big captain's moaning about, because he could find himself with another yellow.
Get away from the referee, and I think one of their staff have got him away, thankfully. He's not going to embarrass himself. Got to say, decent half.
Yeah,
just lacking a goal.
Yeah, that's it. The only thing missing was a goal. I mean, we dominated that. Some great combination play with Jay Rodriguez and Nathan Teller. You know.
Papa John's have got 1,000 sexy Puma team kits to give away. Come on, whack it up full blast, son. All you got to do is tuck into some pizza to enter a big prize draw. The more you eat, the better your chances.
Get your hands on this limited time offer with Carabao, the great tasting low-calorie energy drink. Includes free shipping. Carabao. Grab life by the horns.
What if there's a better way to buy your next car? Just visit Kazoo and pick out one you love. All our cars pass a thorough 300-point inspection and are carefully reconditioned. We show you every detail, so you'll know exactly what you're getting. And every car comes with a 90-day warranty, roadside assistance, and our 7-day money-back guarantee, giving you a whole week to make sure you love it. And if you don't, we'll take it back. Can you buy a quality car that's guaranteed to leave you happy? Kazoo, yeah you can.
Who took the bomb?
Raise your hands for the Light Boys with new vitamin hand wash. Bish bash wash it, a bish bash wash it. 10-hour protection when you wash it. Vitamin hand wash lasts up to 10 hours. It bish bash washes with superpowers. Bish bash wash it, a bish bash wash it. 10-hour protection when you wash it.
This is unlucky Miles. He got tired of missing out on the perfect football palace because his existing house wasn't even for sale. Following an after-match chat at the office and a recommendation from his mates, he got in touch with Your Move. Your Move put his house on the market, applied their first-rate marketing skills, and sold his house in no time. Now he can focus his mind on other things. Go online and book your free valuation today and get your house on the market. Your Move, official supporter of the EFL.
Little bit of the 6-2 win at Wrexham when Jimmy Mullen had taken over from Frank Casper. It was his second game in charge, and it was a fantastic win for Burnley, 6-2 at Wrexham.
Yeah, it were. Do you know, remembering that back, it were a fantastic atmosphere. It were a fantastic atmosphere.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Roger's got a request to sign a shirt. We'll do that in just 1 minute.
It was a fantastic atmosphere. I mean, the Clarets faithful were unbelievable. You know, I think behind the goal, they'd basically taken it all. But, you know, from start to finish, you know, obviously Frank had lost his job. I think Graham Lancashire got a hat-trick that day.
He did, yeah, he did.
It was just a great performance all round from all the boys.
We'll just let you sign that,
okay,
and I'll give out some half-time scores. In the Championship, it's currently Birmingham 0, Norwich 0, Cardiff 0, Luton 0. Queen's Park Rangers are 3-0 up against Hull City. Cher, Laird and Willock with the goals. Sheffield United lead Reading 1-0. League leaders Reading. McBurney's got that. Wigan 1, West Brom 1. McGuinness for Wigan. Grant for West Brom. And Watford a 1-1 against Middlesbrough. Sarr for Watford. He was looking like he was going to Aston Villa. That move didn't go ahead. And he's got the goal today, 1-1 against Middlesbrough. I remember Brian Flynn was the Wrexham manager. And he was one of the candidates to get the job when Frank Casper left. And it was a real statement from Jimmy Mullen straight away, wasn't it?
Brian Flynn, I mean, I came through as a 16-year-old and Brian Flynn was at Leeds United. I mean, for a small man, what a giant of a player he was. Yeah, there were plenty of talk about Flinney actually getting the job here, but on that day I think obviously Brian was the manager and they had the old Liverpool stalwart Joey Jones playing in the side as well.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they had a really good side, Wrexham. Graham Lancashire say, because there were an injury problem, wasn't there? Mick Conroy was injured. I think John Francis was suspended, so you were partnered with Graham Lancashire up front. Yeah, young lad Graham. Yeah.
Absolutely, plenty of energy. I don't think it really mattered who played up front because the combinations, everybody seemed to gel. But Graham hit some fantastic form, and you know what, that elevated us again. It gave us that kick. I think any 3-4 of us, 5 of us up front could score goals that season,
because nobody wants to see any manager lose his job. Frank Casper's a Clarets legend, isn't he? And it was just a sad way it happened in a way, and Jimmy Mullen took it on and got the results.
Yeah, do you know what I said earlier? I mean, I've seen the likes of being a young lad, Eddie Gray, get the sack at Leeds, then Brian Little at Wolves when I were there, but then to see Frank Casper. I mean, Frank Casper put a side together, a squad together, and he deserved a lot of credit, that season as well.
What's it like for a player when a manager's brought you to the club and you see him move on?
Yeah, it is difficult. It happened, like I said earlier, to about 3 or 4 times in my career.
Yeah.
But it were a little bit special because not only, I had to prove myself under Frank. Frank brought me, and I eventually got in the side. But it wasn't just about me. It was about the atmosphere that he brought, the camaraderie. He was absolutely brilliant in building squads.
That was, I think, the second win of 9 consecutive league wins. What a start for Jimmy Mullen.
Absolutely. Jimmy was totally different to Frank. Jimmy was more the motivational. Jimmy did really well. I mean, he kept that group together. I think he brought in Robbie Painter towards the end of the season.
Yeah.
Maybe Eddie Randall as well. But yeah, Jimmy did a fantastic job, carrying what Frank had started.
Because it had been 7 years in the basement division for Burnley. You look at Burnley now, the size of the club. It's a little bit like Bradford City in the bottom division, isn't it? Yeah. Shouldn't be. It shouldn't be.
No, I always find it. It's easier for away fans because they want to come and play at Turf Moor. Because that old cliche, it's there, Wembley, and it really is. But when we got that momentum of winning matches, probably the previous season, it made it more difficult for clubs to come and to try and put the mark on the stadium.
Yeah, when obviously Mick Conroy came back from injury, he had a magnificent season.
Yeah,
what a left foot he had.
What a fantastic player. Mick. All he wanted to do was score goals. It didn't matter. He would knock you out of the way to score a goal.
Yeah,
do you know what? It was absolutely brilliant for us.
And a turn of pace as well, and a fantastic strike with that left foot.
Yeah, and do you know what? Many times when he got down on the left-hand side, when he ain't scoring goals, he's creating goals because his delivery was absolutely fantastic.
And I think the surprise was he didn't carry that to a higher division.
Yeah, do you know what? It was a massive surprise. You can never really understand why that happens, because I think that season Mick got 24 goals, and it wasn't just about the goals, it was his performances as well.
Yeah, and that could have easily been 30 plus, couldn't it?
Absolutely. So
good was he that season?
It was brilliant. great lad, great buy, and I think previously he was at Reading, and I think he might have played on the left-hand side as a left back.
Yeah.
And, you know, he was more of a natural centre-forward that you could ever wish.
Credit to Frank Casper for spotting that.
Yeah.
And able to adapt, getting further forward.
Absolutely.
I mean, does a big win like the win at Wrexham, can that kick-start a season?
Yeah, because going to Wrexham, it's never easy. I mean, they've got a very good tradition. Fantastic atmosphere there. It did kickstart. Did we think we were going to lose? No, because there were we had confidence. There were a lot of confidence, a lot of energy in the side, but certainly. Like most kids these days, you know, they want to be professional footballers, you know, and, you know, fingers crossed, you know, it'll happen. It won't be easy, but we can only try and guide them the right way.
Yeah, absolutely. Where does he play?
He plays either as a centre forward, anywhere across the front. So he's got plenty of energy, and he's got plenty of tricks as well.
So like his dad up front.
Well, he's better than me, better than I ever was. But you know what? As long as he enjoys it, I'm happy.
I remember that hat-trick against Chesterfield earlier in that season. You had a fantastic run up front for Burnley, a really good run up front for Burnley. And such a versatile player, you probably wouldn't see that now with all the subs that are on the bench.
Well, yeah, do you know what? I started as a centre forward at Leeds United, and then they ended up playing centre back alongside Dennis Irwin, so that's my claim to fame about playing all over Dennis Irwin. So yeah, do you know what, I was comfortable playing anywhere, you know, as long as it wasn't goalkeeper, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, Andy Farrell had a go in there, didn't he? Andy Farrell just about played on every shirt for Burnley. Well, you wouldn't have that now, would you?
No, you wouldn't, but you know we're watching 22 footballers out here or 20 outfield players, and they can play everywhere as well.
Yes.
As long as you're comfortable on the ball, you know, you can.
The difference is those 7 subs, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Why would you switch somebody to left back when you've got a left back on the bench?
Yeah, that's how
it's different.
That's just it, Phil.
Yeah. Right, Milwall are back out. They're the first back out. I would imagine Gary Rowett's quite pleased with that first half.
Well, I think he is in terms of that they haven't conceded. Do you know what? I'm actually surprised. I thought they'd take about 5 minutes to come out. You know.
Yeah.
You know, I'm surprised, but you know, I'm expecting big things from Burnley this half. You know, they didn't have much to offer going forward, Milwall. So we've just got to really get at them.
Make sure, we take it to them. The leaders spreading or losing at Queen's Park Rangers. There is a chance for Burnley to close the gap at the top. Burnley came into the game in 6th spot, and they'll want to get higher under Vincent Kompany. Just a little warm-up there, isn't it? We saw that at Huddersfield, just in the corner of the pitch. Just a couple of minutes of warm-up exercises.
Yeah, I think that's always a good thing. You know, you've been sat for 10 to 15 minutes in the dressing room. I'm not sure how much it gets you going again. You should still be relatively warm, but you know, it's definitely a positive thing to do.
Yeah, you wonder sometimes if 15 minutes is a little bit too long.
Yeah, it's true actually, because you never ever fully recover, and you know, you train for 90 plus minutes anyhow.
Burnley will defend the away end in this second half. The referee just waiting for one of the Milwall subs just to make his way across. He's gone behind the goal, and Burnley will get us underway in the second half. No changes, as you were. Referee Neil Doughty has a look at his watch, and we are underway here. Immediately, Taylor looks to get it forward. A longer ball. Rodriguez trying to lay it off. Brownhill trying to get a touch. Caught, battling away and wins it. Brownhill driving forward as he impeded. Picks himself up, done well. Helps it on now for Rodriguez. Time to get it wide for Goodmanson. Early stages of this second half. Back for Court. Court looking to get a ball in here. Easy header away for Cresswell. Harwood Bellis will pick up the loose ball. Uses Taylor. Taylor back for the Man City defender on loan at Burnley. And Harwood Bellis looks to just help it on for Cullen. Good ball. Cullen to collect it. Touch on for Rodriguez. Again, just going deep, operating deeper. Teller across to try and win it. McNamara's done well. Touch back for Cresswell, who hacks it away. Has he found Bradshaw? He has. Touch on. He's nice for Vogel. Sammer, German, joined them in the summer. Minia Bellafield, he did really well there, scoring a lot of goals. Knocked off here, Goodmanson, ball into the middle. Good header won by Harwood Bellis. Goodmanson battling to try and win it again. Hacked away by Roberts. He's found Rodriguez. Great first touch. Lay off from Rodriguez. Here's Court looking for Teller, looking to try and stretch them. Good first touch, Teller. He's running at Cresswell again. This is the danger, I think, for them.